The contribution of members of the Association of Cameroon Businesswomen, GFAC, to the gross domestic product of the country cannot be underestimated. Created in 1984 by the late Francois Fonning, the association was legalized in 1989.
GFAC was created to bring the Cameroonian businesswomen together and to make the women financially independent. When a woman is financially independent, it doesn't mean that we are comparing with the men. The men should only consider us as partners, not underprivileged beings because we are women. At least we also want to contribute for the development of our country. The GFAC National Bureau is, fishing out the real business women. Before you become a member of GFAC now, you have to show your administrative documents and show that you have a company. Because together we want to work as business women.
After successfully manning the affairs of the group for about 3 decades, the late Francois Fonning was ushered out of the scene by death. In accordance with the internal regulations of the prestigious association, the then first Vice President, Senator Agnes Ntube Ndode Njok, who had been very instrumental in the growth of the group, took over the baton of command during a General Assembly in September 2015 in Yaoundé. Since then, GFAC has taken a different turn and become a force to reckon with.
Being at the head of this association, which is becoming an institution, the head of state knows GFAC very well. That is why the beloved wife, Madame Chantabia, accepted to be our ordinary president. She has been watching us because she is a woman who is a developer. And when you are working hard, you become a friend.
One of the landmark achievements of the association is the construction of the incubator for enterprises and the head office of the structure. The project is worth 1,100,000,000 CFA francs with 750 million as government subvention. From the beginning of the project, members of the internal follow-up committee under the leadership of the national president made sure building norms were respected. The determination to have a befitting edifice was visible all through the construction phase. Engineers who had proven their worth on other construction sites were hired to put up the 4-floor building that also has a basement. Meanwhile, the supervision team spent sleepless nights to watch over every stage of the building with the best quality materials used to ensure the durability of the structure. Today, the building stands out as one of the best in the nation's capital, Yaoundé. Upon completion of the edifice, which serves as an incubator for enterprises for women and young girls who are interested in business, the very first batch of trainees started classes.
The young girls we are training today, we have started their training. I think our target is to train at least 1,000. Then we share them to women entrepreneurs to follow them up and make sure that we will transfer our experience to them. So the first batch is lucky because we are going to give either to, and the business women during the General Assembly have accepted at least to take 2 of them in their company, is those who are in transformation, to help them.
The coordinator of the project, Math Ngono, and other specialists are impacting the young girls who are students of the University of Yaoundé 1 with skills needed to handle projects in a bid to reduce unemployment and create wealth.
Accounting and marketing, even management, are very important when doing business. It is very important when you have to create or to run efficiently your company. And at JFAC, my job, my duty and my goal to make young ladies acquire some basic notions in calculating, in reading assets, liabilities, and drawing the balance sheet. After some few weeks of training, we can say that these young ladies can resolve the problem of unemployment in Cameroon by creating their business and manage themselves and make good management.
Some women are in the market having small boutiques. They have been there for so long, they don't know where to go. So we are also going to train women to remove them from the informal sector to the formal sector, so that tomorrow when we are not there, they too should continue to develop our dear country.
For these young Cameroonians, the project is very timely.
I'm in the agricultural sector. I'm transforming pineapples into fruit juice for home consumption and commercialization. JFAC has put in place a large variety of lessons where we learn how to build our projects, build our business plan, and how to do accounting in all our different activities for our enterprises.
I'm working on dry mangoes from fresh, looking at the fact that mangoes are highly perishable. So I wanted to do something that you'll be able to have the mangoes even out of season, since dry mangoes are more durable and they're more portable. You can easily have it accessible. I've acquired a lot of knowledge on accounting, on management, on doing business in Cameroon, because at first I just had in mind doing a business, but I did not know what it entails, like the importance of it, the advantages, the disadvantages. So I've really gathered a lot of knowledge here. From what I've gathered here, I can better manage a small business. Something I get involved in, I can better manage, because even talking about finance, I can better know who I can go to for finances.
How to have an idea, a business idea, to how to plan it, to make write a business plan, and to find finances to realize it through the Business Women Association of Cameroon. We are really honored to be here to benefit from this great training, and we hope that it will help us to move forward.
My project carries on about the production of chicken, to transform it for the population, for commercialization, and for home consumption also. The Cameroon Business Association are there to guide me. I know that they will guide me and show me the path how to move and to achieve my objective. I need their support, financial, intellectuals, and guidance at all levels.
To train young girls who will be the business women of tomorrow, because Some of us are 60, some of us are 50. We want to take our experience to transfer it to the young generation. And some women, like the Bayam Selam, we will go and fish them out.
The incubator comprises of a computer room with internet connection to facilitate research, a dressmaking department with state-of-the-art machines and other sewing accessories, a hall for classes that also serves as a meeting room as well as other units for studies and practical lessons. The training program equally features visits to companies owned by some members of the association who operate in domains such as the production of plastic bags and metal works. The visits enable the trainees to understand that there is hardly any domain reserved only for men, as women can head teams of technicians who produce a variety of articles out of metal, the example of public benches, chairs, tables, and more.
We work for the person dealing with petroleum. We manufacture the tanks, we manufacture seats for use in the houses, we do fences and everything in aluminium and metal. I encourage women to venture in any domain without fear, without complex that I'm a woman can do everything.
Other members of GFAC have revealed that experiences tapped from the group have helped them to excel in business.
I started small. Each time we will go to a journey, I'll buy some things and come and sell back, see how much I've gained. Then I started with my company with that benefits, and now I bought this place, so I'm really grateful for GFAC. It's not even glory, even now. It's very difficult, and I can say that you need to fall and stand. So there are successes, there are failures, but you don't have to be discouraged. You have to stand and get it.
I'm so grateful for being one of the GFAC members. GFAC has helped me in diversifying my business. I travel as I want, and I've met great women that they are pulling me. So I'm so grateful. All the women, they should not hide. They should join GFAC, because there's something inside there. Until you get there, you'll not know. So you need to achieve the goal inside GFAC.
The experience is the same for those involved in agriculture and community development. This is the case of Colette Ndongo, who is piloting a team of cassava farmers in Gulmakong in the South region. The farmers own a cassava transformation unit which adds value to the product as it is transformed to white and yellow gari, baking flour, as well as other items. Away from the farm, Julie Tankwa Kopwa, like many other women, have been pushed by the zeal to become economically independent to excel as one of the best event planners in the city of Yaoundé. With 30 years of experience in this domain, she studied in Switzerland and has worked in different state institutions. Another member who owes her success to the group is Estelle Nekam. Internal decoration and the sales of very high quality household utensils and town-topped dinner sets have been identified as her passion, with a growing number of customers thanks to contacts created within GFAC. Fashion and textile are also the soft spots of these dynamic women of the association, who have emerged as frontline promoters of those involved in this line of business. Many of the women have equally succeeded in the field of construction, with government-owned buildings featuring top on the list of their achievements.
I've been into construction for a while now, and most people thought it's only men who can do the job, but women have also involved in it. And thanks to GFAC, that have helped me with elderly women that are also into construction. I've gathered more experience. I'm able to succeed today. I have 2 contracts, one at Ndobia and the other at the Bombari presently.
Another milestone achievement of GFAC is the grooming of politicians. This has led to the election of a good number of members as councillors, mayors, parliamentarians, and senators. One of them is the mayor of Nituku in the Bam and Enugu division of the Central Region. Lynn Enanga has wasted no time after taking over office to give the locality a facelift. She says the national president of GFAC directed her towards victory. Other politicians within the group hailed the courage and financial power gotten thanks to GFAC.
GFAC is a group I got registered into about 5 years ago. Because of the activities that were going on in GFAC, I was encouraged to go into politics. GFAC's objective is to assist the woman, especially the common woman in the society. It is to assist them to see how to go into business, get some, like income generating activities. So my presence in GFAC will enable them, the knowledge we acquire from the seminars we attend can easily be transferred to them. If we organize seminars for these women, if we try to encourage them and even, guide them into doing a couple of things, they will be able to, progress. The socio-political situation in the Southwest region actually requires that we as members of parliament, we as, pro-business women, should do everything to help the girl child and the woman who are more vulnerable to the present situation. So some of the things I intend to do, which I've acquired from GFAC as skills, are maybe organize some seminars for them, capacity building seminars, enable them to see how they can manage their businesses, like a woman who maybe sells puff and beans. If you try to encourage her, especially into bookkeeping, knowing that she has to, if she puts in 5,000, she should be able to generate 7,000 francs. If she sells her corn or vegetable, she should be able to have some profit. If you encourage them to good bookkeeping, will also enable them to do a couple of things.
As health is wealth, the group has been involved in the fight against COVID-19. In this light, the women donated anti-COVID gifts to members of the Association of Bayam Selam in Yaoundé with the goal of keeping them safe, given their importance in the economic chain of the country.
We have contributed for this COVID-19 to help eradicate this COVID-19 in our nation, Cameroon. As per this prescription by our head of state,
He started it, so we are also following in line with what he has put in place. The GFAC women also have we contributed and we bought the items, so many items, and we presented it to buy and sell women in Yaoundé. That they were selling their articles and placing them on the ground, which is not good. It's unhygienic. So we thought it wise that we should provide them with tables, with umbrellas, with masks, with hand sanitizer, buckets, and many other items that will enable them sell their articles in a good condition and to cause their customers to wash their hands after buying.
We entrepreneurs today, we started from buy and seller before becoming entrepreneurs. That's why we bought them tables, umbrellas, so that the sun should not touch them and rain should not fall on them, and chairs to sit and sell comfortably. And the councils, the government should take the baton and continue to remove those buy and seller who are distributors.
Affiliated to the World Association of Female Entrepreneurs, Senator Ntube Agnes Njok and her members have represented the country in different meetings abroad. The example of the World Congress in Rome, Italy, with a stopover at the Vatican to pray for peace to reign in Cameroon. New York in April 2018 and Moscow in October 2018 are some of the destinations covered by these dynamic ladies. The international trips provided a forum for the senator to present Cameroon as a fertile ground for investors. The first Vice President, Constance Ouna, represented the national president in Peru in November 2019 for a similar exercise. Recent activities of GFAC include the holding of a General Assembly with reports from the different regions indicating a painful drop in business activities due to the health pandemic and the crisis in some parts of the country, pushing some members to change their line of business.
As a member of GFAC Northwest, when I joined GFAC, I was going to Turkey and buying dresses. Now we have this with the coronavirus and the crisis in the Northwest especially, I had to divert my business. I went out into network marketing. With network marketing, you can stay at home and work. That is a good thing. I don't intend to leave it because really they pay me weekly. I don't have any financial problems anymore. I can take care of my family, take care of myself. Encourage young girls to get into network marketing, especially because the world will never be the same after this COVID-19 and even the crisis that we're having in the Northwest province. Imagine that when you're doing your networking, you can stay at home, you communicate with people, you ask them what they need as products, you go and give it to them, or they even come to you, you know. It makes you busy and at the same time you earn your money without any stress.
The national president encouraged them to sail through by promoting saving schemes and other income-generating activities, and to pay their taxes so as to keep the economy alive. The two-day event that began with a national bureau meeting featured the putting in place of a new executive with Lynn Enanga grabbing the post of Secretary General. As all is well that ends well, members of the association from the 10 regions who lodge in the beautiful and spacious rooms of the GIFAC complex organized a colorful gala night in the banquet hall of the edifice. The event, that was full of fun, gave the business women and their guests the opportunity to dance out the stress involved in doing business. With the incubator for enterprises in place, GIFAC is engaged in building a solid nation.
Is it true? Yes! Giving us this structure. Today, you cannot pass Mbakele without sending your eye. And if you send your eye, you just read, they say GIFAC. People say, which GIFAC? Which GIFAC? It's the GIFAC they knew. And towns go to the head of state. And he said, if Oze, GIFAC Oze, today, here we are. Thanks go to the President of the Republic. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you.